Wake up.
How many times have you found yourself questioning your own worth, feeling like you're constantly walking on eggshells, or wondering if you're the one going crazy? If this resonates with you, then you might be in a relationship with a narcissistic partner. If you're not sure, browse through my other videos and learn how to identify a narcissist. So, let's explore 10 strategies tailored specifically for dealing with a narcissistic partner. Mastering the art of gray rock is a subtle yet powerful strategy in navigating relationships with narcissistic partners. It revolves around the concept of becoming as uninteresting and unresponsive as a gray rock, thereby minimizing engagement and emotional reactions that the narcissist thrives upon. This involves maintaining emotional neutrality in interactions with the narcissistic partner, refraining from displaying strong emotions that could be manipulated or exploited. Reflecting back what the narcissist says without adding emotional input demonstrates attentiveness without becoming emotionally entangled in manipulation tactics. Practicing selective disclosure is a strategic approach to communication in relationships with narcissistic partners. It involves carefully choosing what information to share and what to withhold in order to protect yourself from manipulation or exploitation. Here's a deeper dive into this concept. Selective disclosure begins with recognizing that narcissists often use personal information as ammunition for manipulation. They may exploit vulnerabilities, insecurities, or past traumas to gain control or leverage in the relationship. This doesn't mean being dishonest or withholding essential information for the sake of secrecy. Instead, it's about exercising discernment and caution in sharing personal details that could potentially be used against you. When validating your partner's emotions, it's essential to be selective. Narcissists often use emotional manipulation to gain control or sympathy. Validation doesn't mean agreeing with your partner's actions. It's about acknowledging their feelings without excusing harmful behavior. By validating their emotions, such as frustration or disappointment, without accepting blame for their actions, you assert your boundaries and maintain accountability. Setting limits on validation is crucial to avoid emotional exhaustion. Constantly catering to your partner's need for validation can be draining and reinforce codependent dynamics. Setting clear consequences in a relationship with a narcissistic partner is a vital aspect of maintaining boundaries. Once you've identified your boundaries, the next step is to communicate them clearly to your narcissistic partner. Be assertive and direct in expressing what behaviors are unacceptable to you and what you expect from them in the relationship. After communicating your boundaries, it's essential to establish consequences for violating them. Consequences should be reasonable, proportional to the behavior, and enforceable. They serve as a deterrent for future boundary violations and reinforce the importance of respecting your limits within the relationship. Picture this: you're facing the tumultuous waves of emotions stirred up by your narcissistic partner's behavior. In the midst of this chaos, having someone by your side who truly understands and supports you can make all the difference. Whether it's a close friend who's witnessed the ups and downs of your relationship, a family member who offers unwavering love, or a therapist well-versed in navigating narcissistic dynamics, these allies can provide a much-needed anchor in the storm. Now that you've identified these potential pillars of support, it's time to reach out and let them know you need them. This isn't the time for holding back. Be open and vulnerable about what you're going through. Gaslighting is the hallmark of a narcissistic relationship, with your partner constantly undermining your reality. Seeking validation from trusted sources outside the relationship becomes your lifeline. Friends, family, or therapists offer a reality check, helping you distinguish fact from fiction and reinforcing your sense of self. Their unwavering support becomes the anchor that keeps you steady in the face of doubt and uncertainty. Setting financial boundaries in a relationship with a narcissistic partner is like safeguarding your treasure chest from a pirate's grasp. It's about protecting your financial independence and ensuring your financial well-being remains intact amidst the turbulent waters of manipulation and control. Communicate these boundaries to your partner in a calm, assertive manner. Clearly define your expectations regarding shared expenses, savings goals, and financial responsibilities. Establishing separate bank accounts can be a powerful way to maintain financial autonomy and protect yourself from financial manipulation. Having your own account ensures that you have control over your own money and can make decisions about how it's spent without interference from your partner. Flipping the script with reverse psychology in a relationship with a narcissistic partner is akin to turning the tables on a master manipulator. It's about reclaiming your power and asserting your autonomy by strategically using their tactics against them. The first step in employing reverse psychology is to understand your partner's triggers and vulnerabilities. Narcissists thrive on power and control, so identifying their insecurities and weaknesses gives you leverage in the relationship. Pay attention to patterns of behavior and communication to discern what buttons to push and when. Take the time to explore your values, beliefs, and passions and embrace them wholeheartedly. Celebrate your strengths and acknowledge your weaknesses without judgment, knowing that they are an integral part of what makes you who you are. Communicate openly and honestly with your partner about your thoughts, feelings, and desires. Instead of censoring yourself or tiptoeing around sensitive topics, speak your truth with confidence and assertiveness. Narcissists thrive on manipulation and control, so being authentic and transparent disrupts their power dynamic and asserts your autonomy in the relationship. It's about reclaiming your identity and refusing to compromise your values or integrity for the sake of appeasing your partner's ego. So know yourself, speak your truth, and stay true to your values. Knowing when to walk away from a relationship with a narcissistic partner is a profound act of self-preservation and self-respect. Delving into further detail is essential here, as it often reveals the inevitable path taken in a relationship with a narcissistic partner. It's about recognizing when the costs of staying outweigh the benefits and having the courage to prioritize your well-being above all else. First and foremost, tune into your intuition. Deep down, you likely know when the relationship has become toxic or unsustainable. Pay attention to any feelings of unease, resentment, or unhappiness that may arise, as they could be red flags indicating that something is fundamentally wrong. Reflect on the patterns of behavior in the relationship. Are you constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to set boundaries or express your true feelings? Do you find yourself making excuses for your partner's behavior or rationalizing their mistreatment? If so, it may be a sign that the relationship has become emotionally or psychologically abusive. Consider the impact of the relationship on your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or other negative health effects as a result of the relationship? Do you feel drained, exhausted, or emotionally depleted after interacting with your partner? Your well-being should always be your top priority, and if the relationship is taking a toll on your health, it may be time to walk away. Assess whether your partner is willing to change or seek help. Narcissistic behavior is notoriously resistant to change, as narcissists often lack insight into their own behavior and refuse to take responsibility for their actions. Consider the long-term consequences of staying in the relationship. Will staying in the relationship prevent you from reaching your goals, pursuing your dreams, or living a fulfilling life? Sometimes, the short-term pain of walking away is outweighed by the long-term benefits of reclaiming your freedom and happiness. I empathize deeply with the agony of parting ways from a narcissistic partner, as it involves untangling yourself from the complex and harmful bonds meticulously constructed by them. Oftentimes, this process is prolonged and challenging. By this point, they may have succeeded in convincing you that there is no existence beyond their sphere of influence. Knowing when to walk away from a relationship with a narcissistic partner is a deeply personal decision. Remember that no relationship is worth sacrificing your dignity or compromising your values. If staying in the relationship means sacrificing your authenticity, autonomy, or integrity, it's not worth it. You deserve to be treated with love, respect, and kindness. You should not settle for anything less. Now, what actions do you take when you recognize narcissistic traits in your partner? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Hit subscribe, join our community, and together, let's illuminate the world with the brilliance of understanding. Until next time, trust your instincts and intuition.